protein and then the cooking oil.
Cooking, okay, let's do cooking oil first. So I don't use oils because the research shows that at least for patients who have heart disease, and because the majority of people in the US have some level of heart disease just because of the way we ate growing up, even by 10 years old, most people eating the standard American diet have some evidence in their blood vessels of the beginnings of heart disease. Then I use whole food sources of the fats, because the fat is very important, but it's just in an oil. It's been extracted and it doesn't have the fiber. It doesn't have the phytonutrients. And this also can answer a question that you didn't ask, but that may be related, which is juicing versus something like smoothie. So we used to think that the fiber that you lost in juicing was just that roughage, just fiber, kind of like a brush through your intestine. But now we know that up to 70% of the phytonutrients are attached to the fiber, and only the bacteria in our large intestine can cleave it. So we want to try to have the fiber intact. So if you think about adding olives to my pesto versus olive oil, I get so much of the nutrients. Actually, it takes 44 olives to make 1 tablespoon of olive oil. So it is not a whole food. And what other as well happens is people add, they think they just add a little. A tablespoon is over 100 calories, typically about 120 calories. So we also know that it takes very little work to go from your lips to your hips when it comes to fat. So we want to eliminate those quick absorbing sources. So that's one of the reasons why the oil is not is not optimal. And I talked about this when I went to ICC in person, is that ghee, because it's heated, has oxidized cholesterol, and that can be very damaging to the blood vessels and the brain. So that's why we go with the whole food sources.